Welcome to Power Yoga. My name's Mandy, and I'll be guiding you through your practice today. I have something a little different planned than my typical vinyasa flow. Lots of times when I teach a power yoga class, I have a peak posture that we're kind of moving towards, getting ready to create that shape in our body. And during quarantine, I have been hitting high intensity interval training hard. And so I thought today would be fun to do a kind of HIIT inspired yoga class. So please remember that sometimes the most powerful option can be scaling back or modifying, and that I want you to feel empowered to take whatever option is working for you today and always. If you have at home a yoga block, you might use a yoga block. And I also have some weights. These are just little 2-pound hand weights. You may or may not use them. I will give you options for both. And let's go ahead and just get started. Find a comfortable seat, whatever that means to you. You could sit in Sukhasana, easy posture. If it feels better to start on your back, you could start on your back. So we have the shoulders stacked right over top of the hips, the ears over top of the shoulders. Spine is nice and long. You can close your eyes if that feels okay. Perhaps take an inhale through your nostrils. And just sigh it out the mouth, let it go. Beautiful. Let's do a couple more rounds of that cleansing breath. Nice, slow, deep breath in through the nostrils. Saturate the lungs with air. Let it all go as you exhale. Beautiful. Last one, deepest breath yet. Take an inhale. Hold it at the top. Sigh it out the mouth, let it go. Come into that strong, slow, deep Ujjayi pranayama. Let this breath be your anchor as we move through our practice this morning. Sharpening those tools of awareness, recognizing when we disconnect from our practice, our bodies, and that mind-body connection, and just kindly and compassionately inviting yourself back. Bring our hands to our heart, bow the head towards the heart. Take this time to dedicate your practice or invite in any intention you're looking to bring into your day, your week, your life. Now let's go ahead and interlace the fingers, flip the palms forward, straighten through the arms, and then inhale, reach those arms up, lengthen through the sides of your body as you stay rooted through your seat. And then as you exhale, we're going to round forward, take your chin in towards your chest. Good. Inhale, lift and lengthen, roll the shoulders away from the ears. Exhale, rounding forward. Let's do one more. Beautiful. Inhale, let's re-lengthen, release the hands, reach the fingers up towards the sun, see if you can get a little taller, and as you exhale, take a little spinal twist to the right. Left hand's going to come to that right knee. We're twisting from the core. Chin can be over top of the sternum, and the right fingertips can tap behind you. Take another breath in, and a slow breath out. Good. Inhale, let's come to center. Exhale, twist to the opposite direction. Good. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Nice. Let's take an inhale. Bring it back to center. Tap your fingertips. Exhale, right hand's going to reach over by that right hip. Left arm's reaching parallel to the ear. We're grounding down through our left glute, carving out space. And then see if you can utilize your core as you inhale, slowly lift up. Right arm can reach up high, left arm can come towards the earth. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Let's come all the way back up. And as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Let's come forward onto hands and knees, tabletop posture. So from hands and knees, we have our shoulders right over top of our wrist creases. Our knees are underneath the hips. Go ahead and find a little flexion and extension in the spine. So as you inhale, belly can dip down, tailbone lifts, sternum reaches forward, and as you exhale, dome the spine up towards the sky. And just get into a little flow here. If it feels good to your body to maybe circle through the hips, a little Muladhara Kriya. Maybe it just feels nice to press back into child's pose. Let's take about 5 breaths here of organic movement, of whatever is going to be serving you. Nice job, everybody. Let's go ahead and bring your forearms down to the earth. We're going to come into a forearm plank. So we want our shoulders stacked right over top of the hips. Hands could be interlaced or palms could be down towards the earth. We're going to walk one leg back at a time and then just do your butt check. So I always notice that my butt kind of pops up into the air thanks to these Zoom classes. I can take a peek and I'm just going to drop the hips slightly down. Now my shoulders and hips are almost in alignment. My sternum's reaching forward. As soon as I start to drop those hips down, I feel my core engaging. My body's already shaking. Keep a natural extension of your cervical spine, so the neck. Maybe gaze down towards the hands. Good. And we got 60 minutes of this, my friends. You got this. I'm just kidding. Whew, we're halfway there. We got 5, 4, keep plugging the navel in towards the spine. 3, squeeze the thighs. 2, 1, nice. Feeling warm? Drop those knees down towards the earth. Take a moment to stretch back into child's pose. Take the tailbone down towards the heels. Take a deep breath in. Then a deep breath out. And while I have you here in this child's pose, please know that you can come to this posture anytime you want to reset or reconnect with your breath. No invitation necessary. All right, let's get jamming. Take an inhale, come forward onto hands and knees. Tuck your toes under, ground down through the palms, and just lift your knees an inch or 2 above the earth. So the navel's going to hug in towards the spine. The core is engaged. Sternum's reaching forward. We're pressing down through the meaty parts of the palms, right underneath the thumbs and the pointer finger. Feel your pectoral muscles engaging as you do so. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Now, press your hips towards your heels. Take your knees out wide. Just lifting my butt up for a second so you can see I'm hovering here. No body part is on the ground except for my palms and the ball mounds of my foot. Press the knees away from one another. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Go ahead and bend deeply into the knees. This time, press your booty back. Take your chest towards your thighs. Find that length within the back side of your body. Got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lift the hips up, straighten ish through the legs. Go ahead and pedal through the feet. We made it to downward facing dog. Shake your head, yes. Shake and no. Take any movement that feels good to you here. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Go ahead and bend into the knees. Gaze towards the hands. Bottom of your exhale, we're going to walk, step, or float forward
towards our hands. Take an inhale, let's find that half lift. Palms can come to shins or fingertips can come to the earth, Ardha Uttanasana. And then as you exhale, fold in Uttanasana. With an inhale, we're gonna rise all the way up to Urdhva Hastasana, reaching those arms up and overhead. Beautiful. And as you exhale, let's bring the hands to your heart. Tadasana. Nice, guys. We're going to start with some sun salutations to finish warming up. So you can step to the top of the mat into your mountain pose. Take an inhale, reach those arms up and overhead. And as you exhale, find your fold. Inhale brings you into that half lift. And as you exhale, plant your palms. Let's step the right leg back. Find a little runner's lunge for a moment. And then step the left leg back. So we're in our plank pose. And we're going to lower down for a count of 5. So feel free to drop the knees if you'd like. We're going to bend the elbows in towards the ribs. 5, 4, 3, excellent job. 2, 1, nice. Uncurl the tops of the feet, press into the palms. Take an inhale, lift your heart, find upward facing dog or cobra. And then as you exhale, come into downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. Bend into the knees, gaze towards the hands. Bottom of your exhale, walk, step, or float forward. Take an inhale, find that half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold over the legs. Take an inhale, rise all the way up. This time we'll take it through 1 count breath. Exhale, find your fold. Inhale to lift. Exhale. Let's step the left leg back. Get that little runner's lunge in first, and then step your right leg back, lower down in your way. Inhale to arrive into your back bend. Nice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Nice, guys. Let's go ahead and gaze towards the hands. Bottom of your exhale, walk, step, or float your feet forward. Inhale into that half lift. Exhale, dive over the legs. Inhale, let's rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to the heart. So I'm going to spin around so you can kind of see me. We're going to step our feet a little bit further than hip distance apart. We're just going to start with some squats. So toes are pointing forward, heels pointing back. We're going to tug the navel in towards the spine, tuck the tailbone, bend into the knees, come down. So the weight's in the heels, and then rise up. Good. Beautiful. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay low, and then we're going to find a little pulse here. So keep that sternum lifting. Imagine like there's a beach ball in between the thighs, and we're squeezing it together. Good. I even got my toes slightly lifted here to keep that weight into the heels. Beautiful job, guys. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take the hands down towards the earth. Heel toe those feet just a little bit further apart. Toes are going to turn out. Heels are going to turn in. And as you exhale, we're taking that tailbone down towards the earth, coming into Malasana, squat. So palms can come together at the heart. We're keeping the spine long. This is tailbones anchoring down towards the earth. This is a little bit of a deeper version, safe option for the knees. If it feels better to stay more upright, stay upright. Good. If it feels good to rock a little from side to side, you can do that. We got 2 more breaths here. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Good. So let's take 1 more inhale. And as you exhale, bring your fingertips down towards the earth. You're going to lift your booty up. We're going to keep the left toes turning off towards the left, and you're just going to step that right leg back behind you like you're in a lunge. I'm going to spin around again. Good. So this is going to be our movement here. As you inhale, step your right foot forward, drop your booty down, Inhale, lift back up halfway. Try to keep that left leg pretty much as stable as possible. And still, step that right foot, drop it down. Good. We're going to continue this same leg. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's bring the fingertips down. Step that right leg to the back of the mat. We're going to drop that right knee down. Good. Hands can come to the inside of that left foot. And then let's just take a moment to stretch it out a little bit. Reach that left hand forward. And as you exhale, roll to the outer edge of that left foot. Reach that left hand behind you. Good. Inhale, bring it back. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhale, send it backwards. Good. Last one. Nice. Bring those hands to the inside of the left foot. We're going to tuck the right toes under, and we're going to walk it towards a lunge on that right side. So Skandasana, right toes are turning out. Left foot could be down, or for some people, left toes could be lifted. Good. Maybe you keep your hands towards your heart. For 3, keep driving that right knee back. 2, 1, take it over towards the left. For 3, 2, 1, right? And then you can start to move with your own flow. So try not to collapse, but keep that length within the spine. Hands could be on the hips, hands could be down to the earth, whatever feels better to your body. Good. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's come to center. Turn your left toes in, turn your right toes out, and we'll rise up to a warrior 2. So this is where you could grab your weight, one weight if you'd like. We're going to straighten through that right leg. So find almost, if you will, a triangle pose. Right heel can line up towards the arch or the heel of that left foot. Right leg is hugging towards the socket. I'm going to take my right hand down the leg, wherever feels good to my body. And then I want to keep that integrity within that left side body. You could reach your left arm up, or if you have that weight, you're going to reach that left arm up towards the sun. And we're going to start to pulse here. So I actually like to just keep my hand on my core as that reminder of hugging the navel in towards the spine, keeping length through the side body. You should feel this in the obliques. Nice. Beautiful, guys. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, you can bring that weight down. Let's come into a warrior 2 for a moment, and we're just going to do some heel lift. So rising up to the ball mound of that right foot and dropping it down. Good. Arms could be out in front of you. Nice. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, guys. Let's windmill the hands down towards the inside of that right foot. Spin up your left heel. Can start to turn those right toes slightly out, and we're going to be doing that stepping back and forth on this right leg. You thought I forgot, didn't you? Usually that's the case, not this time. Let's step that left foot up, drop the booty, step it back. Good. This is 9, 8, 7, 6. See if you could go nice and slow. 5, whew. 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. All right, let's step that left leg back. You can start to turn the right toes and move to that Skandasana on the left side for 3, 2, 1. Nice. Take it to center, walk it over towards the right. So just explore what's working for you. Like I said, maybe the toes turn up. Maybe it feels better to ground down through that heel. All right, start to take it from side to side. If you want a little bit more into the shoulders, you could take the hands behind the back in a reverse namaste. Stay connected with your breath. Notice where you feel this in your body. If it feels good to pause and breathe, pause and breathe. Good. Nice, guys. All right. We're going to take it over to warrior 2 on that left side. So left heel is going to line up with the arch of the right foot. Left knee is going to bend. You might windmill those arms up. Nice. Once you come into that warrior 2, start to straighten to come into triangle pose. Left leg is going to hug to the socket. You're going to reach that left arm long. You can grab a hold of a weight if you'd like. Bring that left hand to wherever feels good to you, or maybe it's on your belly or your hips, and we'll start to find that pulse. So drive down through the feet. Good. We got 10, 9. I like to imagine there's a wall behind me and I'm trying to press my back into it. You can do it, put your back into it. We got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice, guys. Come to that warrior 2. Good. So press the mat away from you. Maybe rise up onto the ball mound of that foot. You might have to drive that left knee a little bit more forward and then drop the heel down and lift it. Good. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's go ahead and straighten through that left leg. Turn both sets of toes, or tens of toes, however many toes, slightly in, heel slightly out. Let's take an inhale, reach those arms up. And as you exhale, just find a fold here. Good. So yogi's choice. You could stay in a fold. You could walk the hands through the legs, maybe taking the fingertips towards the opposite side of your mat. You could reach for the ankles. You could come into a headstand if you'd like. Totally your choice.
I like to keep my legs wide in a headstand and just kind of feel that stretch along the inseams of my legs. Whew. Take another breath in and a slow breath out. All right. Bring those fingertips back underneath the shoulders. Take an inhale, lift up. And then from here, let's walk it towards the front of the mat. So you'll turn those right toes forward, spin up that left heel, and we're just going to step it back to a plank. Good. We're doing a little around the world here. So we're going to hold this plank. Navel's hugging in towards the spine, sternum's reaching forward. Good. We got 10, 9, 8. Great work. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
2, 1. Roll to the outer edge of that right foot, Vashisthasana. Press out of the shoulder. Press that right hip up. Left arm could reach up towards the sun, or maybe you challenge yourself by taking that left arm parallel to the ear. Feel free to do anything you'd like with your left leg. Good. We got 10, 9, 8, 7. You got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring the hands back down. Vashisthasana on the left side. Good. Lift the hips up. Press that left hip high. You could always modify by dropping this left knee down. I'm going to do that. I got a little shoulder thing I'm working with here. Any variation, remember, we showed up here today. That is powerful in and of itself. We got 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Let's bring the hands back to the mat. We're coming back into that plank pose and lowering all the way down with control. Nice. Beautiful job, guys. Go ahead and bring your forehead down to the earth. If you want to bring fingertips to touch, maybe the pointer fingers and the thumbs, go ahead and place your forehead right into the middle of that diamond shape you're creating there. We're going to keep this upper half of the body plugged down into the earth, but you're going to take an inhale, lift your legs up. So you're squeezing your glutes. You're going to take those legs out wide. Good. Squeeze those glutes. The higher and wider you take the legs, the harder it'll be. We got 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring the pants legs together. Drop them down. Good. We got 2 more times. Inhale, lift the legs, take them wide. Good. Lift it high. Keep breathing. 2, 1. Nice. Bring the legs down. All right. Last one. You got this. Lift them up. Take them wide. Shaking is A-okay. 3, 2. Squeeze those glutes. 1. Nice. Beautiful job, guys. Go ahead and bring the hands underneath the shoulders. We're going to lift up. You can come through a back bend if that feels good. And then let's come into a tabletop posture. Good. So check out your core. We want to keep it engaged. So hug the navel in towards the spine. Good. We're going to shift slightly forward. So maybe shoulders are going a little bit past the wrist creases. Engage through your core. We're going to exhale, lower down halfway, and then tuck the toes. Chaturanga. Good. Drop the knees. Press the earth away. Let's do that 2 more times. Do the butt check again. I just caught my own booty kind of popping up into the air. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. Lift it up. That'll be the new tagline, the butt check. Lean it forward, bend the elbows. Good. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Press it back to child's pose. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. All right, guys, we're going to mix a little bit of balance into the motion. So take an inhale, let's come up. Make your way into downward facing dog. Go ahead and step your feet a little bit closer together. Take an inhale, lift that right leg high. As you exhale, you can bend the knee, stack the hip. Maybe circle through that right leg a little bit, or option to flip your dog. Right foot can step over towards the left. You're going to lift the hips up and reach that right arm overhead. Take that right hand back down, re-extend through that right leg. And as you exhale, we're going to take that right knee in towards the nose, dome the spine up towards the sky. Exhale, drop your right knee down. Inhale, hug it in. Good. Actually, the breath is reversed. Sorry. Inhale, tap the knee down. Exhale, hi-ya, hug it in. Let me hear a hi-ya. Good. Drop it down. Hi-ya, hug it in. Good. Let's step that right foot forward. Good. So from here, pop up onto your fingertips. You could also use blocks. And no, you can always drop that left knee down if that's better serving you today. So we're going to lengthen our sternum forward, pick our tummy up off that right leg, and let's take those arms behind us. So really squeeze those shoulder blades together. Squeeze your inner thighs towards one another. And this is where you could have weights as well. We're going to bend the elbows and straighten. Good. Keep pulling that right hip back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Even if you don't have the weights, just squeeze those shoulder blades together. We got 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring the hands, drop your weights if you got them. Bring the hands down towards the earth. Shift your weight into that right foot, and let's lift that left leg up, grounded airplane. So a little buoyancy in that right leg. Fingertips can come down towards the earth. You could stay here. You could play around with knitting the front ribs in towards the back body, hugging the navel in towards the spine, finding a little Vera 3. If you want a little more, start to bend and straighten that right leg. This could be done with the hands to the earth as well. We got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Bring the hands down. Step your left leg all the way to the back of the mat. Now, if you'd like, you might play around with a Kundalini here. So you could step your right leg back to meet the left, or start to lift your right leg up, bend into the elbows, place that right thigh on the back of that right arm, extend through that right leg, lift that left leg up. Good. Nice. Gingerly step it back. Right leg extends long. And let's walk the hands back towards that left leg for a little standing split. Hands could wrap around that left ankle, left hand, maybe left and right hand. If you have handstand in your practice, or you want to prep, just practice jumping, you can do that. Lots of options. Doesn't matter how high that right leg lifts. You got this. We got 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Walk those hands back forward. Bring your right leg down to meet the left. Good. We're going to switch sides. So inhale, left leg lifts. Good. Exhale, bend the knee, stack the hips, stay here, or flip your dog. Left foot can step over towards the right side. You can lift up through the hips, maybe reach that left arm high. Good. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. Inhale, left hand's coming down. We're re-extending that left leg long. Nice. As you exhale, draw the knee in towards the nose. Press the earth away. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, hug it in. Round in the upper back. Inhale, tap it down. Exhale, hug it in. Last one, you got this. And then see if you can slowly step that left foot forward. Walk the hands slightly forward, set up your foundation. Remember, there's an option to drop that right knee down. Lengthen your sternum forward. Take those arms behind you. But squeeze your shoulder blades together and just start to bend into the elbows. So every time the arms straighten, I want you to think about bringing those shoulder blades closer towards one another. That's 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hands are going to come down towards the earth. Step your weight into that left foot, grounded airplane. So there's a little pigeon toe in that right leg, a little buoyancy in the left leg. Good. You could stay here, or you could come to that warrior 3. Find that drishti gaze. Maybe introduce that bend into the knee. Check in with the hips. As you bend the knee, those hips might want to come out of alignment. Good. Whew. And if you have to stop and take a break, you have to stop and take a break. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Hands come back down. Exhale, right leg comes back down. Nice. Now you can simply step that left leg back or bend into the elbows. Build that shelf for your left leg. Maybe lift the left leg up, maybe lift the right leg up. Good. Nice. Take that left leg back behind you, stretch it long, and then walk those hands back towards your right leg. Nice, guys. You know the options. Hands to ankles or not. Practice handstand prep or hop on up. Turn into a unicorn here. Anything and everything is possible as long as you are listening to your body. Good. One more deep breath in. And slow breath out. Good. Walk those hands forward. Take your left leg down. Nice job, everybody. Take a deep breath in. And a slow breath out. Shall we around the world one more time? Inhale. You're going to come into your plank. So options here. If you want, you can hold plank. Option 2, you can start to come into mountain climber. So I like to move slow and mindfully. So trying to keep the hips stable as we take one knee towards the tricep. We're halfway there. We got 5 minutes. 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Vashisthasana, right side. Options here. You could do Vashisthasana if you want to start to drop the hips down towards the earth and then press the earth away. Think about a little crunch here on that right side. You can do that. You could stabilize a little bit more by taking that left foot in front of the right. We got 5. Ooh, really squeeze that right side. When you lift 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice. Come back to that plank and we'll set up for Vashisthasana on that left side. I'm going to drop my left knee down again to modify your choice. So you could drop the hips still down and lift up. Good. Press the earth away. 5, 4, 3. Great job, everyone. 2, 1. Bring it back. Last 10 seconds in this plank or mountain climber. Go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Send it back to down dog or child's pose. All right. Bend into the knees, or just drop those knees down, I should say. And let's come into a seat. So let's take a moment from your seat. Go ahead and move the flesh away from the sit bones. Curl your toes towards your shins. Let's take an inhale, reach those arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to hinge from the hips and just fold forward. Let your head be heavy. Relax your face, the neck, the jaw. Open and close the mouth. Come back to that breath if you've disconnected. Remember, we are always starting over and beginning again. Ain't nothing wrong with it. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. Start to rise all the way up. Roll through the shoulders. And then let's just start to come all the way onto our back. If you want to find that C curve within the spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest, start to lower down. Find that little place where you start to shake and shimmy. Pause there. And then you can come all the way down to the earth. Okay. Once you come down, let's draw our right knee in towards the chest. You can flex through the foot. Maybe circle through that right hip a little bit. Take it into the opposite direction. But let's drop that right knee down. And I want you to plug your low back into the earth. As you start to press the low back into the earth, you'll feel your navel hugging in towards your spine. Left toes are going to face up towards the sun. And we're just going to start to take that left leg up and down as low as feels good to you, that you can still keep that low back plugging in towards the earth. Good. We got 10, 9. If you want a little bit more, lift the head, neck, and shoulders. Keep that neck long. Keep moving that leg as the navel hugs in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your left ankle over the right leg. Pull that left knee forward by pressing the left palm in towards that left thigh. You could stay here. You could interlace the hands at the belly of that right thigh or that right shin. Just take a few breaths. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. Good. Take that left leg down towards the earth. Stretch the right leg long. Hug the navel in towards the spine. Feel the core engage. Front ribs knit in towards the back body. Keep that in your core as you lift and lower that right leg. Good. If you want to lift the head, the neck, and the shoulders, go for it. For 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, really hug it all in. 1, right ankle is going to cross over that left thigh. Pull the right knee forward. Stay here, or interlace the hands at that left thigh or shin. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. All right, left foot's coming down, right foot's coming to meet it. I'm grabbing a hold of my block. You could use a block or not. Totally doesn't matter. We can still imagine that we have that block. And some of you are already going to know this because this is like my favorite core trick. So let's come back to plugging that low back in towards the earth. Hug the navel in towards the spine. Take the arms overhead and lengthen the legs long. But as you exhale, we're going to lift the legs up. Lift your head and shoulders from the earth. Take that block in between your feet. Keep engaging through the core. Take it down to whatever feels good. Lengthen the arms. Good. Exhale, lift it up. Switch. Good. And let's again think about quality instead of quantity. This ain't no 1980s gym class where no pain, no gain is a motto. And we're saying, bust out as much as you can in 30 seconds. Good. We got 10 more seconds. 9, 8, 7. I can't count and do 2 things at once. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and for some reason my voice gets really deep. 1, blast off. Nice work. Draw those knees into your chest. Give yourself a squeeze. All right. Let's drop the feet down. Walk the heels close in towards your glutes. So lots of options here. You know I like to lay out a yoga buffet. Eat off it what you'd like. Don't blame the chef if you overeat. Take your block. This is going to be an option. Bring it in between the thighs. We're going to lift our hips up. Squeeze your glutes. Squeeze the thighs towards one another. And then lower down. And we'll just do that. Okay? That's an option. Option to just come into your holding bridge, or I love to just bring a block right underneath my sacrum. Oh, and maybe straighten the legs. Another option, if you're just feeling like that, those glutes and that hamstring one just a little bit more, you're going to keep your left foot down to the earth. Well, hold on. Keep your left foot and your booty down towards the earth. Straighten your right leg long, but notice that it's at a diagonal, right? So almost like my knees are in alignment. My right leg's not up towards the sun, but it's diagonal. Good. And then from here, you're going to drive down through the backs of the shoulders, press down through that left foot, and lift that right leg up. That's going to isolate into the hamstring. Good. So I'm going to go back to that version of squeezing the block. If you're doing the legs, I'll let you know when we're halfway there, and you can switch legs. If you're doing something different and you want to nibble on something else, go for it. Good. Nice, guys. We're halfway there. Switch it up if you want to switch it up. Nice. And lower all the way down. Let's go ahead and reach those legs up towards the sun. So you could stay here if you'd like. Could reach the arms up as well, finding like a little dead bug pose. If you want to come into Sarvangasana, start to lift the low back from the earth. Walk those elbows underneath the body. Keep space between the chin and the chest. Maybe take the arms to the earth if your toes touch the earth. If your toes don't touch the earth, just continue to support your low back. Couple breaths here, just tuning inward. Good. Take another breath in. And a slow breath out. If you'd like to lift the legs back up, you can lift them up, find a little Sarvangasana. And then you can just bend into your knees. Start to slowly lower the tailbone down towards the earth. Good. And then we're going to set up for a spinal twist. So knees can stack over top of hips. Ankles can be in line with the knees. Arms are going to come out to a T. We're going to take a big breath in. And as you exhale, just drive those legs over towards the right. If it feels okay to your body, we're going to root down through that left shoulder. Maybe take your gaze over that left shoulder. Good. Couple breaths here. So we officially have opened our studio back up since the pandemic, and we are doing classes in the other studio, and our clock is in there. So I have no idea how long this class is. So we'll see. We'll see if my estimate is good. I might be off a little. Inhale Come back up to center. Exhale, take it over towards the left. Good. Root down through that right shoulder. So if it's not long enough and you want more, you can do some chaturanga push-ups as homework. Or maybe it's the universe's way of saying you need a longer shavasana. Take an inhale, come back up, maybe take it into a happy baby. Knees towards the armpits, feet up towards the sun. Anchor that tailbone down. I love to just kind of press my tailbone down and feel the space that it's creating in my low back. Take one more deep breath in. And slow breath out. And then gather your knees in towards your chest. Give yourself a big old hug. Repeat silently in your mind's eye if you'd like. I am strong, whole, and complete, just the way I am. I am strong, whole, and complete, just the way I am. Let those words echo into every fiber of your being, knowing that you are always enough, that we're stronger than we ever give ourselves credit for, and all that we seek is already inside. And start to make your way into Shavasana. Let the legs extend long. Take up space. You are worth it. Release and let go. And I'm going to let you stay here for as long as you'd like. I thank you for joining me today and for your sense of adventure. Namaste.